Most Canadians are paying their mortgage for 25 years when they could have done it in 15. Hi, I'm Dion Williams from Williams Mortgage, and I've helped hundreds of Canadians cut 10 years off their mortgage using three simple strategies. And here's the kicker: you don't need to make a huge sacrifice or throw massive lump sums at it. You just need to make sure three small tweaks and they'll compound over time. So, if getting ahead financially is on your list, this is exactly where to start. Look, most people think paying off their mortgage faster means living on ramens and never going out. But that's not how it works. The secret isn't about making one big move. But here's what the banks won't tell you: banks make more money when you take 25 years or more to pay off your mortgage. Every extra year you're paying, that's profit for them. So they're not going to tell you about the three strategies I'm about to share. But here's the truth: your mortgage doesn't have to be a 25-year debt sentence. If you make three small strategic tweaks starting today, you can create a snowball effect that knocks years off your mortgage without even feeling it. And I'm going to walk you through all three strategies right now. But before we dive in, do me a favor: hit that subscribe button, smash that notification bell, and drop a like on this video so more Canadians like you can see this. And leave your questions in the comments below. I read every single one and I'll answer them as fast as they come in. All right, let's get into it. So, strategy number one: change your payment frequency to accelerated bi-weekly. Most people are making monthly or bi-weekly mortgage payments. And here's the problem: most bi-weekly payments aren't even accelerated. So if you think you're paying down your mortgage faster, you're actually not. Let me show you how to check. Take your monthly mortgage payment and divide it by two. If your biweekly payment is exactly half the amount of your monthly payment, it's accelerated. If it's less than that, it's not. Now, here's what I actually recommend for most people: switch to weekly payments. Why? Because weekly payments are more manageable. Instead of one big chunk coming out every 2 weeks, you're making smaller payments every week. And psychologically, it's easier to manage your cash flow when you're paying weekly. Plus, here's the kicker: if you switch to accelerated weekly payments, you'll knock 3 to 4 years off your 25-year mortgage right out of the gate. That's it. That's the first strategy. Just changing your payment frequency. You're already ahead than 90% of Canadians. Now, that first strategy, it's the easiest one. But here's where it gets even better. Because when my wife and I bought our first home, we used this strategy number two to take our 30-year mortgage down to 11 years in just 3 years. But we made one critical mistake that almost cost us everything. And I'm going to tell you exactly what that mistake was and how to avoid it at the end of this video. First, let me show you strategy number two. So, strategy number two: increase your mortgage payments by 5 to 15% every single year. Now, most mortgages come with payment increase options. Depending on your mortgage, you can usually increase your payments by anywhere from 15 to 100%. If you've got a variable rate mortgage, you can often do a 100% increase. But here's what I recommend: increase your payments by 5 to 15% every single year. Now, I know what you're thinking: Dion, I can't afford to increase my payments by 15%. And look, if your budget is tight, start small. Even 2 to 5% increase makes a difference. But here's the thing: if you increase your payments by just 5% every year, you won't even notice the difference. I'm serious. Next year, when you look back, you won't even remember that you increased your payment. But your mortgage balance, it'll be way lower than it would have been. So here's what we did. My wife and I, we bought our first home. We had a 30-year amortization. We started increasing our payments by 15% every year. After 3 years, we had taken our 30-year amortization down to 11 years. Now, we made a mistake with this, and I'm going to tell you about this in 1 minute. But the point is, this strategy works. If you increase your payments by 15% every year for 3 years, you're basically cutting your mortgage in half. Now, strategies one and two are powerful, but strategy number three, is the most powerful one. And here's the catch: most people use it completely wrong. Let me show you to do it the right way. Strategy three is use your lump sum payment privileges. Most mortgages allow you to make lump sum payments of 15 to 20% of your original amount every single year without a penalty. Some lenders only let you do this once on your anniversary date. Other lenders let you do it throughout the year as long as each payment is at least $100. But here's what most people don't realize, and this is the part you need to screenshot and share with everyone you know. A $10,000 payment once a year will save 10 years of payments. That's the trade. One payment, 10 years saved. Let me show you the math because this is going to be blowing your mind. If you pay off 20% of your mortgage every year using lump sum payments, you pay off your mortgage in 4.5 or 4.2 years. Now, most people aren't going to do 20%. That's a lot of money. But watch what happens at smaller amounts. At 10% per year, your mortgage is paid off in 7.2 years. At 5% a year, your mortgage is paid off in 11 years. 2.5% a year, your mortgage is paid off in 15 years. Did you catch the last one? If you make a lump sum payment of just 2.5% of your mortgage every year, you'll take your 25-year mortgage down to 15. So if you've got a $400,000 mortgage, that $10,000 lump sum per year, and for most people, that's doable. Here's how you do it. Take your tax refund every year and apply it to your mortgage. Take your work bonus, apply it to your mortgage. Take your side hustle income and apply it to your mortgage. Even if you can do $5,000 a year, you're cutting years off your mortgage. Now, here's where this gets really powerful. Because if you combine all three strategies, the accelerated payments, the annual increases, and the lump sum payment, you can pay off your mortgage way faster than you ever thought possible. Because here's one thing you need to be careful about. And this is the mistake I promise I'd tell you. So here's what happened to us. My wife and I, we were aggressively paying down our mortgage, and we were increasing our payments by 15% every year. We were making lump sum payments, we were doing everything right, but we didn't have a safety net. And after 3 years, we paid down our mortgage so fast, we'd locked all our cash in our house. Then life happened. We had unexpected expenses, and we didn't have access to the money we'd put into our mortgage. We were house rich and cash poor, and that's a dangerous place to be. So here's how you avoid that mistake. This is critical. Use a readvanceable line of credit. Specifically, I recommend the Scotia Step product. Here's how it works. Once you've paid down to 80% loan to value on your mortgage, you can set up a readvanceable line of credit. What this means is that you pay down your mortgage, you get a line of credit that becomes available to you to the amount of the principal you've paid off. So you're still aggressively paying down your mortgage, but you have access to the money if you need it. It's the best of both worlds. You're building equity fast, but you're not locking yourself in a corner. Another cool feature with a Scotia mortgage is the double up payment option. If you use this double up payment feature, you can skip a payment in the future if you need to. So if you're paying down your mortgage faster, but your flexibility, but you've got flexibility if life throws you a curveball. This is a safety net, and I wish we had we had this when we were paying down our mortgage. This mistake would have saved us. All right, let's bring it all together. If you pay off your mortgage faster in 2025, here's the three strategies. Change your payment frequency to accelerated weekly. This alone will save you 3 to 4 years off of a 25-year mortgage. Increase your payments by 5 to 15% every year. You won't even notice it, but your mortgage balance will drop way faster. Three, use your lump sum prepayment privileges. Remember, a $10,000 payment once a year will save you 10 years of payments. And if you combine all three strategies, you can pay your mortgage off faster in 15 years or less. But make sure you protect yourself with a readvanceable line of credit like the Scotia Step product, so you're not locking in all your cash. Now, here's the thing. This is exactly what I do with my clients every single day. I help clients structure their mortgage so they're mortgage free 10 to 15 years faster without the stress. That's my thing. That's what I'm obsessed with. Because I've seen what happens when people follow these three strategies consistently. They get their lives back, they build wealth faster, they stop feeling like they're stuck. In a 25-year debt sentence, that's what I want for you. So, if you want help setting up an accelerated payments, figuring out exactly how much to increase every year, and structuring your lump sum strategy so you're mortgage free in 15 years, click the link below to book a free mortgage acceleration call with me. We'll go through your specific situation, run the numbers, and get you on a path to be mortgage free faster, way sooner than you thought possible. And if you found this helpful, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, smash that notification bell, and drop a like on this video so more Canadians can see this. And leave me a comment below. I'm curious, what's your biggest challenge when it comes to paying down your mortgage? Are you worried about cash flow? Are you not sure where to start? Let me know in the comments and I'll answer every single one. All right, that's it for this video. I'll see you in the next one.